Good morning, Weekend Warriors. RJ Baxter here, your out-of-the-box lender with your Saturday start. This week I wanted to share with you guys a strategy I learned from a very, very smart fellow mortgage person that I met in a high-level mastermind group that I've been a part of maybe 12, 13 years ago, something like that. And he told me something very, very wise. He said, RJ, if you focus your business on a particular niche, you're gonna do way more business than if you try to be a generalist. If you're a specialist, you're gonna do more business. I mean, think about in your own life. Like, let's say you have to get braces. Are you gonna call a general dentist, or are you gonna go to a dentist that specializes in braces? Or let's say you wanna put a deck on your house. Are you gonna call a general contractor or a handyman? Or are you gonna call a deck company, a specific deck company? You're probably gonna call the deck company. So this is an example of the power of specializing in a niche. Now, the thing I thought to myself is, that's absolutely nuts. How can you be saying this, that you're gonna actually do more business, because all these other people, they're gonna not call me, right? Well, actually, it's the opposite. So it doesn't mean that you only have to do that type of business, or that people are only gonna call you for that kind of business. It means that that is the type of business that people think about you for. It doesn't limit you to that type of business. Like my friend, he specializes in first-time home buyers. Well, that doesn't mean that he only helps first-time home buyers. That's only maybe 30% of his business. He does a lot. He's doing a lot now with helping those first-time buyers move up to their next house, helping them to buy investment properties, and all kinds of other scenarios. This is just more of a door opener or something to help people think about you. Now, if it scares you to think about focusing on a niche, you could have a different niche every month or every week. You could have a focus of the week or a focus of the month. One month you could put out video content on first-time home buyers. The next month you could put out video content or social media content about investors and talk about how you work really well with investors and you're really knowledgeable in that particular niche. So it doesn't have to be the same thing all the time. But my friend, he focused on first-time buyers, and he literally built his entire business around that niche. And I've started to feel the focus of this. Now, honestly, I did not take his advice years ago because I was scared about the exact thing that I just talked about. And recently, I've started to put the word out that I specialize in what are called non-QM loans, people that are in different types of documentation situations, like DSCR, debt service coverage ratio loans for investors, and bank statement loans for self-employed people that can't document their income in traditional manners, helping people qualify in more creative ways that can't qualify otherwise. And that type of business has been flowing to me like crazy. But the funny thing is, the other parts of my business have also increased. So I'm starting to see the power of what Tyler was talking about, my friend Tyler. So this is something to think about in your business, and I wanted to share that strategy because it can be a super powerful way to help people to focus in on what to think about when thinking about referring to you. So if your specialty is first-time buyers, let's say, people think about you in that sea of real estate agents. There's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of real estate agents. Everyone knows a dozen real estate agents. But if they come across a first-time buyer and you're the one that focuses on first-time buyers, or that's your specialty, they're gonna think of you first and likely refer that person to you. So I hope that helps you guys out. If you come across anyone this weekend that needs help with a pre-approval, especially someone who is in a non-traditional documentation situation, which is something that I'm specializing in these days, think of me, give me a call. I'd be happy to help you out, and have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching.